Yeah, I reckon you'll still be here and I'll be sat having a nice little ice cream or something.
I bloody hope not.
This mower flies along. He can't keep up, can he?
And that, viewers, is how you empty your grass box. Lessons with James.
This is probably one of the most sought after videos we have ever been asked for. Yes, it's 21-inch battery mowers. We've done small mowers, we've done big mowers, we've done ride-on mowers, we've done loads. But everyone wants to know what the comparison is like between 21-inch mowers.
And today, James, we've got brands from Cobra, Ego, Milwaukee, Stiga and Greenworks.
We are going to put them through their paces. We're going to test how good they are at collecting. We're going to see what their finish is like, check out the specs, and also see what the price difference is.
Let's check them out.
Tested by Machinery Nation.
So from Greenworks, we have the GWG D60 LM51SP. It's got a 55 litre grass box. It runs on a 60 volt system. It's got steel cutting deck. Height of cut is from 25 to 80 millimeters. It's got variable speed drive, weighs in at 31.3 kilos. Gives you 28 minutes runtime with a 4 amp hour battery fitted, and comes in at £729.98, including the VAT as a kit. So next up, we've got the Stiga Combi 753 EV. It's got a 60 litre grass box, runs on the 48 volt system. It's got a galvanised steel cutting deck. The height of cut is from 22 to 80 millimeters. It's got variable speed. The weight of the machine is 30 kilos. With the two batteries supplied, the two 5 amp hours, it will give you 600 square meters of cut, and it comes in at £919, including VAT as a kit. So next up, we got the Milwaukee M18 F2 LM53. It's got a 70 litre grass box. It's got two 12 amp hour batteries fitted, which are 18 volt. Comes with a steel cutting deck. The cutting range is from 25 to 100 millimeters. It's got 5 speed settings, weighs in at 38.5 kilos. It will do 2,000 meters squared on one charge. The price on it is £1,200, including the VAT as a rough guide, and that is with the two 12 amp hour high output batteries. And next up, we've got the Ego LM2135 ESP. Comes with a 70 litre grass box. It runs on their 56 volt system. It's the only machine in the range with a polymer cutting deck. The cutting height is from 25 to 90 millimeters. It's got variable speed. It weighs in at 26 kilos, and it will do 1,000 square meters on one charge with a 7.5 amp hour battery in the kit, which comes in at £919, including the VAT. Right, so the outsider of the group is the Cobra RM51SP ATV. It's got a 70 litre grass box. It runs on that 80 volt system with a steel cutting deck and steel roller. The height of cut is from 17 to 75 millimeters. It is only single speed, this machine, but weighs in at 33 kilos. It will give you 45 minutes of run time, and the price is £737.99, including VAT, with two 5 amp hour batteries.
Before we move on to our first tests, we have put all the links for these products in the description below. So if you want to find out more information or where your nearest dealer is, all of that information is there for you.
Now, the beauty behind the 5 products we've got here today is they're all a little bit different. So hopefully something here will tickle your fancy.
Because battery technology in the last few years has come on leaps and bounds, hasn't it? So I think the timing of this video is absolutely perfect. Right, I think our first test, should we do runtime or should we do cut quality?
Cut quality.
Let's do cut quality. We've just set all the mowers to the same height. Greenworks up first, so it's going to cut one strip up through here, and then we'll do the other mowers along beside it and then check out to see what the differences are. So the Greenworks is fairly simple. You've got one button here to press before you pull in your handles to engage your blades. You've got your drive on the bottom and your speed control on the back. And we're away. Right, time for the Stiga.
So on the Stiga, you simply turn it on this button here. It shows you your battery charge, you've got an eco mode, and your blade engagement is as simple as pulling that in and driving away. You can adjust your speed on the side. And I'll let James talk you through the Milwaukee.
Now you could argue that this is actually a professional mower rather than a domestic mower, but we had it in our shed, so we're putting it to the test. You can turn your lights on here, you can change your blade speed, you can adjust your forward total travel speed, you've got variable speed on the back, and then press your button, pull your lever in to get it going. Right, Right, let's see what Josh's ego's like.
So on the Ego lawnmower, you got your front headlights on-off switch just there. You got your variable speed dial with drive engagement there, and then you've got your blade engagement. It's actually quite slow on slow speed. Right, so I'm going to leave the Cobra up to James.
The zebra of our lawnmowers today.
Why a zebra?
Because it makes stripes. Very simple design on the Cobra. You've got a battery level indicator there. You then press your button there to engage your blades, and then to engage your drive, you've got the one on the back. And we're off. Now that running of my cameraman's foot, I'd just like to say that the Cobra is the only mower where you can't drive it without the blades going. So on this one, you've got to engage the blades before you engage the drive.
I wonder what buttercups taste like.
I don't know what buttercups do taste like, actually.
Think they're like butter?
No.
They're sweet.
You try some rabbit droppings.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do that. They might like golden delicious nuggets.
So here we've got pretty much a fairly average UK lawn. It's mossy, it's got some weeds in it, it's not just grass, so you know it's a good test for what most people are going to be dealing with. Not everyone has a perfectly manicured lawn. So to be fair, all mowers have done a pretty even job, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a nice cut.
They've done a nice cut all the way through.
And we've got them set really just right as well.
Yeah, as even as we've ever made something, I think. So yeah, right, let's try a bagging test and runtime test. So now we are going to combine a runtime test with a bagging test. The main reason we're doing that is because with the volume of grass we've actually got here to cut. So we're going to time how long these mowers last on whatever batteries we have in them, and then we're going to get to the first grass box of each mower, and then we're going to weigh it to see how much grass goes into the grass box on each one.
So we've already used the mowers for 20 seconds cutting that first strip, but what we're going to do is we're going to crank them up to full power and give them a flat out drive speed.
You following me?
I am.
Let's do it. How do you work this one? No, on. No. On. Button. We're going. Ha ha! Woo! I've already stalled mine.
Drivers and drivers.
Admittedly, I am going a little bit deeper than you are and a little bit longer grass. I'm going to make it a bit fairer. You can probably hear that beeping. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's beeping at me. So release that, press the button again, and go again. This mower flies along. He can't keep up, can he? So the Stiga grass box is full, and it is full to the brim. Absolutely full, but Josh, you're not full yet, are you?
No, I'm not.
Right, so Josh is now going to fill his box, and then we'll weigh them both together, and we'll carry the timer on for the Greenworks, but stop the timer for the Stiga.
Sounds good.
Off you go, mate. See how far you get.
Just going in front of you here, mate.
All right, you're fine. You can do that. And he's lapping me.
It's like the F1, Verstappen overtaking Hamilton.
I wouldn't know.
I think she's probably just about full now, James.
You reckon you're full? Yeah, you're full. So the runtime so far on the Stiga is 5 minutes, and on the Greenworks is 10 minutes. So we're now going to fill the boxes on the other mowers and time these, and then weigh the boxes, and then we'll carry on to see how much each of these lawnmowers can do on a charge.
He's pretty rapid. Keep up, James.
He's gone. I can't keep up with him. Right, Josh, I'm straightening your lines out. Right, so the Ego mower isn't picking up anymore, and if we look in the back, it's fairly dry grass. It's blocked the chute, but it's definitely not full of grass. How's Josh's Milwaukee?
Oh, I got a little bit more room in the tank, I think.
You still got a bit more?
The only trouble is you have to lift the grass box off to check it on this one.
You do. Oh yeah, so yeah, he's still got plenty in there. It's getting full though.
Yeah.
It's still going. I thought my straight lines were bad. Yeah, you're full, mate.
Yeah, it's got some
You're
grass.
full. Right. If you set up the test, I'll
Finish off with the Cobra.
finish off with the Cobra.
Cool.
I'll sort out your straight lines as well.
Proper job.
Let's create some lovely stripes. I have done 5 stripes and my grass box is absolutely brimming full. It's just started leaving some behind. Let's go and weigh them. So we've got all the grass boxes there from the mowers. Now we're going to put them on the scales, weigh them, see how much is in each one. All right, Cobra. We have got 7.8 kilos. There we are. 6.9 kilos for the Ego. Stiga,
That the lightest?
that is 6.5.
6.5.
But
so
I
that's the
did,
lightest.
but I did cut some longer grass to start with, which would have bulked out the bag. So,
Yeah.
like I say, it'd probably.
Very similar probably to the Ego then.
Probably. This feels like the heaviest so far on the Milwaukee. And
Oh, look at that.
what is it?
10.6.
10.6.
10.6. I'll turn it around for the camera. There you go. 10.6.
Wow. The Greenworks is 8.7. Oh, 8.8.
8.8. So that's the second
8.8.
heaviest then.
Second heaviest on the Greenworks, but you went on for a long, long time,
Yeah, he
didn't
did,
you?
didn't he?
We need to carry on now with our timings because we know what all the timings are done. We've done them individually. So we now need to keep mowing until they stop to let you know some true
Run times.
run times. Right, so the Greenworks hasn't actually got that many. It's only got 1 bar of battery left on the battery, but it has only got 1 battery in it where it does have 2 battery ports. So you could times this by 2 if you had the full amount of batteries in it. Right, let's see how far it goes. It's still going.
No.
Oh,
No?
still 1 bar.
Yeah. That's quite nice.
Oh, it's like your soft closed toilet seat.
Could say that.
The Stiga is still reading as full on both batteries. Oh,
Gonna run
no
out of
soft
lawn here
close.
in a minute, aren't I?
We're going to run out of lawn. Right, we're going to run out of lawn probably, so we're going to need to mow now some shorter grass with the other mowers, and then we'll go down to some harder grass down there, but we don't want to do that. I want to keep it as fair as possible. So let's mow with the other ones, and then once we finish this lawn, we'll move down there hopefully. Well, hey, we're off. I wouldn't want to have my hair cut by you, that's for sure.
I was going to say, it's a bit like when I cut my own hair, to be honest. Save a tenner.
Beautiful.
And that, viewers, is how you empty your grass box. Lessons with James. Okay, straight lines.
More than a mower out. Right.
Left a bit, James. You just close one eye, stand on one leg and lean to the side, it looks
I'm
straight.
still trying to work, still trying to rectify. Yours is a mower out from end to end.
I'm doing triangles.
One thing is mower, it's got oodles of power, and when you hit harder grass, it does bump the power up. But as it does that, because there isn't a separate drive motor on the back, you end up going a little bit faster as well.
Excuses.
So it catches you out.
Excuses.
It catches you out a little bit. So we've mown that whole lawn, and we've done about 25 minutes, or just over 25 minutes on each mower, and they've still all got power left in them. I think the Greenworks can't be very far away because it's still reading as 1 bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, whereas the Stiga still says full, absolutely full. So we're now going to take it down to the veg garden and mow that without the boxes on, and just mow it with the Greenworks and the Stiga both having side discharge options. The other 3 just in rear discharge.
Yeah.
and see how long they go until they run out of battery. How is that mower still going?
I don't know. It's incredible, isn't it?
That's only on one battery, and this is on 2 batteries. It's still reading.
Oh, it's flashing 1 bar now.
Flashing 1 bar.
So.
Okay. And I've dropped a bar on each battery, so I've still got 3 bars left. That's another 15 minutes, so that's 20. That's 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah.
And that one only rates, so it says it only does 28 minutes.
Yeah. So
It's gone more than
it says. Yeah.
It's done more than it says.
Yeah.
I am super impressed with that Greenworks. That's mad. And I'd say the handles are the most comfortable here.
Finally out, mate.
Josh is out. Time is, that's 43 minutes in total.
That's good, that, isn't it?
The Greenworks has done 43 minutes on 1 battery. So if you had 2 batteries in there, that's like an hour, nearly an hour and a half.
Yeah. That's impressive for a battery machine.
Very impressive. I cannot get this Stiga to die. I've still got 2 bars. You out?
I'm dead.
You're dead.
And the mower.
You're flashing red, mate.
Yeah.
You are flashing red.
Yeah, we are out.
So you are 52 minutes on the Ego. 52 minutes. The Stiga is still going.
I think it's something unfair here because I'm on to my 3rd mower already and James is still on his first
I
one.
could do a swap in really, just to give me a change.
That Stiga is bloody impressive.
It's very impressive. What, are you going Cobra or Milwaukee?
I'm going to go Milwaukee because it's lighter.
All right. Unbelievable. I've still got 1 bar.
Have I?
He's gone Cobra.
Yeah, do you know why?
Why?
Because I think this is going to run out sooner, so that means you're going to have to use a Milwaukee for longer. That means
Ah,
you've got
see,
to cut more grass.
See, I actually thought the other way around, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
You think the Cobra's going to go for longer?
Yeah, I reckon you'll still be here and I'll be sat having a nice little ice cream or something.
I bloody hope not.
I am out of juice. The Stiga has finally ran out of charge. And it has done 1 hour and 15 minutes in total. That is absolutely mint. Amazing. You see she's flashing. She doesn't want to go. Woo! Right, I'll get the Milwaukee then.
You're not run out yet?
I'm out.
You're out?
I'm out. I'm finally out. 1 hour and 15. Still got 2 bars.
I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah,
Josh is out.
I am out.
Oh, hang on.
So it's 25 minutes on the first stint, wasn't it?
Yeah, and another 20.
Quick maths, 45.
45 minutes. Right, the Milwaukee is out. We are flashing red light. She's got nothing more in her. And she's done another 31 minutes. So that's 56 minutes in total on the 2 12 amp hour batteries. They're all out. I'm very pleased. Right, let's go and round up.
I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely parched.
It is, yeah, that's some going, that was.
Yeah.
To be fair, and especially mowing the same bit twice. So we got some of it on the high setting and some of it then down lower, just to use enough lawn. Right, so starting with the most cost effective, which is the Cobra, isn't it? Is the more budget?
No, the Greenworks is.
Oh, the Greenworks is the more,
yeah,
is the cheaper one.
just over 700 quid for the kit.
Yeah, and to be fair, the battery runtime on that, amazing.
For 1 battery, 4
Yeah.
amp hour as well.
All the others have got 2 in, haven't they? Oh no, the Ego's only got 1 in.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
a 7.5 amp hour.
Yeah.
So he's nearly double the size.
And the Greenworks is, yeah, to be fair, I really like the handles with regards to how comfortable they are, where they are.
Very intuitive. It's
Yeah.
got plenty of power as well.
Plenty of power, loads of power. To be fair, I don't think any of them are under power.
No,
Not at all.
no. The ones that pick up the power as well, I think the Cobra, the Ego, and the Milwaukee.
Yeah,
When they go through that long grass, the
Yes.
power from those mowers is absolutely incredible.
it
Isn't
is. Like I said, the Cobra, when you do that, obviously it speeds up because it's
Yeah.
controlling the drive at the same time. Right, next one would be the Cobra then, wouldn't it?
Cobra, yeah.
Roller, the stripes. Once I sorted out your bendy lines,
Yeah.
it's,
I like giving James a challenge, to be honest.
it leaves a lovely stripe behind. Obviously, they can't really compare roller to wheel because it's 2 different machines. But that is a very, very nice roller battery mower for the
Yeah.
price.
One thing I would say though, obviously price-wise, it is a little bit more expensive than the Greenworks.
Yes.
But there's no variable speed.
No.
And you've got to have the drive of the blade going for the drive for the roller to go.
Yeah.
So it's belt driven, so there's no separate motors.
No.
That's the only downside I would say about the Cobra, but yeah. Fantastic bit kit.
Yeah. Ego, obviously we're very familiar with Ego mowers. We used to sell them. What did we sell them for? 5 years? And
yeah, they were one of the biggest sellers, weren't
they? Yeah, they do sell very, very well. I was very surprised when we were cutting dry, short grass, how little grass it had in the bag.
Yeah.
And it didn't fill the grass bag. It soon filled the chute before it filled the whole of the bag. But this all wasn't that far off kilo weight-wise, was it, compared to the other ones? But
And one positive you would say with that one is it's the only one to have a polymer deck. So you're never going to have to worry about rusting.
No, very true.
Or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then, typical sort of gardener, you never blooming clean it out every time you use it. So if he's shoved up with grass underneath, he's never going to,
And it's the best one for folding up. So you can transfer the telescopic handles, fold down, fold over, and you can store that probably easier than any of the others, can't you? Although the others have got easy fold handles, that one folds up the smallest, which is nice, especially if you're going to put it in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Stiga.
Stiga-wise, strong machine.
Very strong build.
And very impressive on the battery. Very impressive.
You're telling me. Yeah, I was there a while.
I'd finished off 3 mowers in the time that you were still going with the Stiga. That is 10 amp hours worth of battery in there as a kit, but it still comes in price-wise the same as the Ego.
Yeah, it comes a mulch, comes a side discharge, has a galvanised deck,
Yeah.
which
So
is
it
then
keeps
painted.
keeps the weight down,
Yeah.
being steel, but obviously you still going to have that rust protection, right?
Yeah, rust protection being galvanised, which I think more manufacturers should do a galvanised deck.
And one of the things we didn't say about is the way you can offset your handles.
Yeah, so
so
you
you can only do it one side, you can't actually do it both sides.
No, but you can go under a hedge.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not like rotivating where you want to not tread on what you've rotivated. It's more about going under bushes and things. Which, how often would you actually do that? Is the other question.
Yeah.
But I do like the handles. It's easy to get to the box like that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's much easier to get in there without having to go over the handles.
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, most expensive one. Don't really give you a retail price, so
No.
you're going on the prices of what you can find online, basically. So it's around the 1,200 quid mark.
But
2 12 amp hour
the most
batteries.
powerful one, without a shadow of a
And
doubt.
quick.
Very quick.
Very quick. So for me, I mean, I was on top speed. That was you.
It's
you
too
have
fast.
To, it is
It's
too fast.
too
You've got to
fast.
back it down.
So oodles of power there. It fills the box to the brim. The only real uncomfortable bit is where you've got your drive, you've got to hold your thumbs out quite wide to hold the drive on all the time. So if you're doing a big long stretch and you're not easing off your handles, that can feel a little bit uncomfortable after a while. Otherwise, absolutely superb machine. But obviously, it will all depend on what batteries perhaps you already have. Perhaps you've already got a Greenworks strimmer that you can use the same batteries for the mower. Perhaps you've already got Milwaukee impact drivers or drills that you can use the batteries in that mower. That is a big deciding factor, isn't it? About what other battery products you want to run on the system. Ego have got a massive garden range, whereas Cobra haven't got such a big garden range that you can use on the same battery platform. So there's lots of variants, but I'd definitely advise on doing as much research as you can possible. You can now see what the true run times are, see how they work on short grass, on more sort of rough sort of orchard grass. Yes, we haven't tried them in great big long grass. If you want to do that, then you probably want to go for one of the more expensive ones with a little bit more power, if you want to go through stuff like we've got behind us here. But it would certainly still do it, wouldn't it? Obviously, it's just going to bring your run times down. If your grass is damp, if your grass is long, or it's really thick, then those run times are going to decrease considerably, which I wish I could find a bit earlier on when I was using the Stiga, so it cut out quicker, because I wanted to get on with the other mowers. But that is how it is sometimes. So anyway, I think that was a good roundup of what these mowers can do.
What's on the market?
Yeah,
to start,
definitely.
Because a lot of people wouldn't have seen these brands before.
So I hope you enjoyed that. We're Machinery Nation and we bring you videos every single week about tools and machinery, so please check out the other videos. There'll be one linked right here. Please subscribe and we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!